Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Kelly Zomperman, and I am the host of this MRT News Channel Alert and Box News Special Report, the November 2019 GSM. The GSM will begin shortly. We are starting directly with the public portion because, as you can see here, there were zero private portion topics. No moderator nominations were seconded, so there will be no moderator nominations going over today. There are no other redacted topics, and there will be no Premier City reviews because no city has applied for Premier this cycle. Now, at the moment, we are currently awaiting the staff to begin. The GSM will be led by Chief Bozex, who is the most senior administrator currently on the MRT staff and the GSM coordinator. Frumpel will also be in attendance as owner, although he will not be running the GSM. And we assume that several other staff members will be online too. Currently, we see in Discord Senra, the administrator, as well as HVT 2011, Heaven Angel, Mindman, Narnia 17, and Valkoria 314, and Echo He and Vicky Poser both appear to be online, but seem to be idle. And Frumpel is stating that the GSM is starting now, so as a result, we will be bringing it to you live in a quick second. And Frumpel is saying that there are only 5 staff members online right now. Going to a quick break now. And we are back to the GSM Live. Once again, at the moment, we are still waiting for the public portion to begin. We are assuming there is no private portion today because of the absence of any topics that would not be within public view. And right now our staffers are working hard to get updates for the GSM. While we're doing that, we'll do a very quick look around through the GSM topics. The GSM will be a bit light. First we have in section 5, New World Dynamap render will likely occur sometime in the near future, the next month or so. We don't know if they will be keeping the night render or not, although popular opinion from Discord polls seems to be against such a render. Section 5B is Armada, which has been recently transferred to Debbie Sky. Many players have considered it an eyesore due to the floating buildings up there that have been up in Armada for some time now. 5C is discussion about holiday ranks, which should be instituted soon. And then section 7, there are a few road proposals, including the B44 by Ondist, the An intro Kitty Cat 11231 asking for permission for Interrail to pass through a couple towns on the island line. Snowfall on I-38 in the town of SE1. Low Shadow 59 asking for permission to modify B191. Alpha DS asking for A245. And Fjork 777 submitting the Epsilon Awards as well as 2 requests for inactive asset transfer. We'd like to apologize for that. The GSM The GSM, as you can see, will be starting momentarily now. And let's take a listen now to Chief Boz X, the GSM administrator.
Hello, greetings. You all are muted, so you guys can't yell hi. But you can spam hi in Minecraft, so you can do that. Skelly, you are in GM3 now. Okay, so hello to Volpicula and no one else. We are at Rank Resort ZN 46, and this is the November 2019 General Staff Meeting broadcasted by MRT News Channel, sponsored by AstroSlurp. Today we have a very short meeting, just like the last couple. So thank you for keeping it short because right now the Gophers are winning and I'd like to go back to watching that game. So yeah, no private portion this time around. We did have a couple of moderator nominations, but neither candidate actually received 2 nominations. You all might have seen that Echo Hugh was promoted up to full mod, so he has cleared his trial period. So congratulations to Echo. That's all I've got for those announcements. I think we can just go ahead and jump into the actual meat of the meeting. Current staff members present are Heaven Angel, myself, Echo, Frumple, HVT, Castle, and Narnia will be taking the minutes for this meeting. So Frumple, you submitted, or we gotta do the Fall Dine map. So you're up.
Yeah, pretty much all the Section 5 ones are mine, but that's just because I put them on there. Yes, so as you probably all saw, there were a bunch of survey questions posted last week or earlier this week. Looking at we might as well talk about the night render too here. I posed 2 questions. The first one was, do people want to keep the night render? And it looks like most people would like them removed. I can understand why. They don't seem to pose to be as useful for a lot of people on the server. And I think people want a less render time so they can do more world edits and all that. So I don't know about the opinions of other staff, but would you concur with these results? Because it's starting with at this time it looks like we're leaning toward removing the night renders.
Yeah, I mean they definitely look cool, but I understand that they do double the performance, or they double the performance cost. And yeah, I'd rather have render week be 1 week instead of 2. So.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, when they came into existence, sounded like a pretty good idea, but I honestly have not used them since the first week that they were put into implementation. So
I think they were pretty. I like the night maps myself. It did also we were also able to conclude that the capital of the MRT is actually SPDev City, not Central City, because if aliens were to come to the MRT, they'd probably land there instead of Central City. So, but are there any objection, like any points we may have missed to keep the night renders? Do people like if people really want to keep them, or maybe there may be arguments for keeping?
Well,
feel free
so
to use GSM discussion channel, guys. This is direct to me. Sorry.
Yeah. Well, so if I look at the reactions list, the people who voted yes were AP, Mike, 24 Mike Roma, SPDev, Vulpicula, Farkey, Soaputhball, Felix, Airplane 320, Alpha DS, and the conductor. Everybody else who voted was either shrug or no.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like 15% wanted to keep it.
Yeah, if there's no vocal minority, I guess, then I think we're gonna go ahead and remove the night renders next time we do the render.
Yeah, it sounds about. I think that makes the most sense.
Yeah. Okay. The second question in the survey is then, or was then, when do we do the render? And interestingly, the highest voted options were actually the ones in December, but it looks like next week has just snuck up, and it's now like 34 votes for next week versus 32 votes for December 8 to 14. So I don't know if it sounds like maybe some members might seem like they want to get the render over with now while it's still not busy.
Yeah, because looking at the collegiate academic calendars, if you're on a semester system, a lot of fall semester stuff is going to be ending, first couple weeks of December, mid-December, and then trimesters and quarters are going to end in the next few weeks. So yeah, I think just even looking at academics is probably smarter to get it done now. So you're thinking, oh yeah, just literally starting it next week. So
Kitty says, do the render literally right now while my computer is broken. I'm not gonna do it on the weekend. But yeah, I'll probably start the render either Monday or right after Sunday's restart, just so we can get enough time. Without the night render, then it'll probably take 2 to 3 days, so probably end by Wednesday, maybe Thursday, something. So that should give enough time for people to get back to world editing by Friday.
That should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, let's just get it over with. We'll do it next week. Oh.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
5B.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not something I'm going to be personally involved in. I just wanted to put it up there because, okay, so originally, just for people who don't know, Devi and I can't remember the PTLD they both were trying to vie for ownership of Armada through a inactive asset request, but then Artie showed up like just out of the blue a few days ago, and he formally transferred ownership to Devi. I guess the reason the topic is here because Armada is a very special case where there's a lot of floating buildings and a lot of violations of the whole realism rule. I think there's also definitely some terraforming that needs to be done as well, from what I've heard. So I've asked Devi for basically his plans on what he wants to do with the city. It is stated in the agenda. He is going to replace old roads that he and Artie were already working on. He's going to slowly start putting the buildings down onto the ground. Some of those buildings are apparently already on the ground. And once Armada looks nice, he will make an airfield at some point. Since the town is centered. And I did ask him if he wanted a staff member to help him. CC did comment that he'd probably start having more time later, so he might volunteer for that. If any other staff want to help out, feel free to do so as well. But I just want to see if we can get at least some staff to help out with this, because
Should we also make Armada go through the city rank promotion process again, just to like confirm it? I mean, once he gets it reorganized and whatnot, because it will be basically a different city.
Like, if are you talking about if Devi wants to bring it to governor at any point?
I mean, because he's saying that he wants to include the airfield, but I mean, obviously Armada got Senator a while back, so I mean,
Yeah.
obviously times have changed, and so
It is.
do we want to reevaluate?
Oh, I see what you're saying, because it might look completely different. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Do you in this case, staff, do you think that we should just reset the rank for Armada? It's not technically it got blew up, sort of. Like it.
That's a fair point. Like, if the town is basically entirely rearranged, it kind of would make sense to reevaluate it.
Yeah. I think we've done this sort of thing before. Go ahead, Heb. Devin, go ahead.
Oh yeah, or we could just grandfather it, right?
Well, in the past, we normally, when assets get transferred, normally what we've done is say that the town rank stays as it is, but whoever is the new mayor of the town doesn't automatically inherit that rank. Like, they have to rank up the town in order to have their player rank reflect it. So, and that normally when we go to evaluate that town for said promotion, that we apply a much stricter standard to it, just because we know that a lot of it was inherited. I mean, so it's at senator now. If we were to drop it to mayor and then require Debbie to reapply for senator, I mean, what would be different in how we would evaluate it? Because, like, if you're just going off of the buildings and stuff, it might not.
I don't know if we need to completely evaluate any other city. I think because of all the planning and whatnot he's putting in, it's basically like starting from scratch again.
And to be clear, are we talking about resetting all the way out of, like, to a non-ranked city, or just a mayor or councillor?
I mean, in my mind, I think if we push it down to mayor and then make it reapply for senator, because I don't know if going all the way back is functionally necessary, considering all kind of the advantages and whatnot are given are similar between council and mayor.
Well, that's kind of why I'm raising the question too, of not necessarily of like how would it be different, because we know that it's being rebuilt, so by that definition it's going to have some inherent differences to it. But I think it's worth considering, again, not necessarily, I don't want to make this sound like I want to fail it for promotion, but like what are the circumstances that would cause it to fail a repromotion?
Well, based on how we evaluate towns, it's not just the buildings, it is the organization and placement of them as well. Devi's also going to redo some roads as well, so that would affect it.
Okay.
I would think.
Right.
So
I guess I'm asking more just in the lens of would it be any different from how we normally do them? So it sounds like that answer is no. So
yeah, it is a little different that the buildings aren't technically things that Devi have built. So that might be a concern, or maybe not. It depends on what you guys want to how you want guys want to do that.
well, I'm more in favor of not requiring more work from staff if we don't need it. I mean, if it's something that, I think, it's at the senator rank, so it's going to have some significant work done on it before it'll be allowed to go up to governor and have full airport rights. But, if we're just basically, unless we want to like really validate that everything is kind of back in its place. Actually, now that I said that out loud, I think it does actually make sense to do a senator reevaluation before the airfield goes in, and I think that'll partially be an incentive um, to try and get all of the buildings in place before continuing development. Because airfields, I know people love their airfields, so.
Yeah, that's a good point. If he wants to get his airfield built, he's going to have to lower all the buildings and make it senator worthy.
He's already said he tends not to build the end for it until he's done, but
I
his definition
know.
of done might be different. I mean,
Exactly, and I know that people have good intentions, and I generally assume that. I just think it would probably assist in motivating if there was just that one extra check in place, and a senator check isn't actually as big of a deal for us to do. I am not AFK. A senator check isn't as cumbersome on staff as a governor check, just in terms of the amount of effort that we're looking for. So
one question we want to ask also, Devi, is if he intends to promote it to governor at all. He might not.
sure. Sure.
So maybe that's something we have to ask him.
Which is definitely a fair question. I mean, yeah.
There's some debate in GSM discussion I'm trying to follow, but I'm not sure what's going on.
I should put that on my second monitor. I mean, like, Armada is reasonably close-ish to a couple other governor cities and their airports. So the Konawa Lanark airport is particularly close. But yeah, that shouldn't.
Yeah,
So I don't know what his plans
Kitty
are.
says if Armada earns center, but David did build most of it, then just make the town center. That I don't agree with because that's counter to the whole effort philosophy of who built the town. Like, when we give ranks, we are evaluating the town, but we are actually evaluating the amount of work that a person has done to their town. So, yeah. That's what we evaluate. Yeah, Devi is already governor, so it's not a big deal.
It wouldn't affect his personal rank.
Okay, so just to be clear, just to finalize this, we're gonna demote Armada to mayor. Technically, that's what we're doing.
Yeah, so Armada goes down to mayor and just needs to reapply for senator.
Okay.
So yeah.
Right.
And Kitty, the main reason I think that we are pursuing this is because Armada, like the town is being kept the same. If everything was being Armada's being kept the same, but the buildings and the layout are completely changing. I mean, it's the only thing that's remaining is the fact that, well, the physical buildings are being moved around, but also, so that they're kind of being kept together as one town. If literally everything was being destroyed, then the whole area would be reset to unincorporated anyway. And I think it's just because this is such a major change of having all the buildings being floating at first and then needing to bring them back down. That's why we're looking at this. Normally, you're right that in a typical IAT, we wouldn't change the rank of anything.
Yeah, this is a very special case. We don't think we've done this before.
No, we haven't.
But yeah, I think it applies in here. Shall we move on? I think.
Yeah. Okay. So Armada goes back down to mayor, and Debbie Sky can apply for senator whenever he's ready. So
and staff will assist in unscrambling that city, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. Great. 5.
Okay.
City. Oh boy, fun. Yeah. I did call for ideas. We only got one from outside myself, I guess. So London and John G have a decorations idea, which I'm. To be honest, I mean, we haven't done decorations before. It's just it's not terribly exciting, in my opinion.
I mean, it's better. Well, we could just name them all sock, like someone had the idea for last year.
No.
Okay.
Also, just I guess
no,
London,
Skelly, we are not naming them after Red Sox players.
No, I guess John G here, but London's not. I kind of wished also the ranks were matched. I didn't suggest this. Like, try to match the rank to the thing. Like, try to like the food ranks last year. Were more. Some of them didn't match, but a lot of them did. Like pumpkin pie was orange, right? So I don't know if you guys considered, because I'm seeing like fireplace is yellow. I guess it is yellow. Star is red because it's admin. Unless it's a red dwarf or something, but it makes no sense.
Icicles. These are Christmas decorations that are hung outside people's houses. Yes, Skelly, there are 12. 13 if you include Trimod. But
icicles are like variations in lights. Oh, I like.
Didn't someone suggest that last year?
Was that HG? Sorry, was that HG?
12 Days of Christmas ranks.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Okay,
we've done that.
We've done 12 Days of Christmas. We've done reindeer. I think we did a generic one time where it was Santa or something. Food was last year, and I think there's one more I can't remember.
Like, we did one that was like Senator was elf, and then Governor was head elf, and Premier we didn't have any, but we programmed as Master Elf or something.
Yeah. I think that was a generic year.
Yeah,
I believe. Yeah. Okay. So
Castle's now suggesting retail store breaks.
No, I did have. There was a joke, kind of a semi-joke one that I had, but it was basically cyclical commercialism. So I did have things like regional manager, and then everything after trustee was a multinational corporation like Coca-Cola, which actually does Xmas, Christmas holiday advertising. And you had Apple and Amazon and Google and Walmart and Facebook and all that sort of stuff. I don't know if that's what I don't know if people want that sort of thing. The suggestion I eventually did make, is kind of similar in a way. It is, though I have a strong feeling a lot of people will not get the references.
Who the hell's Oogie Boogie?
Oh no, let's play a game here because we might as well. Can people guess some of these references and which movie they come from?
I know a couple of them. I'm
not surprised Fred knows them, because this is the kind of humor Fred. Like this is Fred. This is Fred stuff.
This
Do you-
concerns me.
Okay, like, do you guys know what gremlin comes from?
No.
You don't? Oh, I
Crumple,
guess
we've already established the age difference here.
Yeah, okay. There is. Have you never heard of Gremlins the movie? Or the movie series, I should say, because there's several of them. Yeah, one of the Gremlins movies is a Christmas themed one, so that's why that's. Then the rest, there's evil. I just filled up with evil stuff. But then, do people know who Marvin Harry are?
No.
Yeah, Fred knows all these already. Yeah, see, some people don't know, so that even for a classic Home Alone. Yeah. Okay, so based on this, I can already tell that maybe this is not a good idea.
It goes over people's heads a little, I think.
Yeah.
Hang on. Hold up. Can someone please kick whoever is shooting off fireworks or make them leave? Okay. How long ago was it that we did the reindeer? Because I know that we obviously did it, but
I
that
think
was
it
the first one.
Probably was the first one, but I don't know which year it was. No, it was probably more than 3 years. We could do ranks again, but
I
don't
mean,
know.
that one's really old. I'm fine repeating it.
I wanna
Well,
be-
except the only problem is that we've added more ranks.
yeah, there's a 12 Days of Christmas was, I think, because it's 12 ranks. I think that was the first one we did for Gamma. Was Reindeer was before Gamma then, right?
Yeah, it was on the old world because that was back when when there were only 7 ranks,
Okay.
maybe 8, 7. So the reindeer one easily could have been 16. So I don't know. I definitely also like doing the generic one again of snowflake, snowman, or snowball, snowman, elf, avalanche. I don't know.
Okay. Well, these are the only 2 ideas that we like, full ideas that have been submitted so far. So, do you want to defer this to? Well, we kind of want to decide now because we want to get the ranks in by.
Probably put them in on the first.
Yeah. The December GSM is kind of early though. It's on the 9th, I think, or 7th. No, 7th, I think.
For December is a Sunday month, so December
8th.
Yes, the 8th. Take an annoying Christmas song. Brits, Pogues, please do not send us the lyrics to Pogues. Moj.
That doesn't make any sense, Mojang. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. I mean, related to the topic going on in GSM discussion, which is take a Christmas song and split the lyrics into ranks. We did figure out that it actually is pretty feasible to do country roads as ranks, but that was quickly vetoed.
Wonder why.
I wonder who vetoed that. The only person with absolute veto authority. Who is now grumbling over in his chair.
Well, I don't know. Like, do you guys want to defer this? Do you want to look for it? Keep looking for other ideas, or just go for it?
I think just keep looking for ideas and decide on something if we can find it. I mean, This is one of those things that's like, okay, it's fun to do, but it's not super consequential. But if anyone has ideas, we're happy to take them.
It's not super consequential, but we will have to deal with it for a whole month. So it better be something workable. Okay. Okay, so in that case, I will say the call for we are still looking for holiday rank ideas. This is to all members. So if you'd like to submit one, please make sure. If you'd like to submit a serious one, like the one that you really think should be on the server, then please email us, and we'll consider it for December GSM or earlier. Ideally earlier, but we'll see. Castle's not quite a mess. It's more like we just don't know. We don't know.
There, that's my idea.
Okay, that's it for this topic. I'm gonna grumble in my chair now.
Okay. Section 6, skipping. Section because there's nothing in it. Section 7, roads and rails. What? What the hell? I'm so confused. Okay. What is going on in chat? Okay. B44 from New Beginnings to Columbia Beach, proposed by Ondist. So this is just running parallel to what the current B44 is. Current B44 will lose its status. Looks like we've gotten the okay from all the mayors involved. Who's drinking milk? Hey, security, can y'all figure out what's going on with them?
Okay.
Okay, so B44, where does this terminate? Oh god, this is a really long image. If I do this.
It's near V16.
Oh, it goes down to Columbia Beach. I shrunk the image a little bit to make it fit. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
If he's got permission, then I don't see why not.
Looks good to me.
Yeah, looks good to me. Okay. Okay. That will be a stamp and approved. Interrail. Another amazingly detailed PDF from Kitty.
We love PDFs.
Yeah, watch out for this one. This one has several things Kitty's asking. So.
Okay, so.
Let's read the items of required action. I'd probably summarize.
Yeah, it summarizes it pretty well. So passing underneath snowfall, 4,000 4K exemption, and I'm gonna go check SE1 just to see what's going on there. Yep, I'm happy to declare SE1 insignificant. Oh, I tried to go back here. Yeah, if anyone else wants to come look. Like there's 2 houses here.
Yes.
That are
Kitty, if you're
like over a year old.
Kitty, if you're here, can you confirm? Snowfall is the town at I-38, is it not? Is it both stations or just the one station? You just said yes to that question. I'm like, what? Both are claimed. Okay, we have to check both of them.
It's the 2 island. Okay. So those station codes. Yeah, it's I-38, I-39.
Yeah, corporate tech logs still show just Jespa showing up.
Well, but like how long ago though? I mean,
2,358 hours ago.
That's like 3. Yeah, that's like 3 and a bit months.
Yeah.
So it's at the very least inactive, even if it's not enough, or even if it's over the threshold for SIGDEV. So yeah, Kitty, we're looking stuff up as we need it. We got the station codes we need for that.
Okay, so SE1's good.
SE1's good. 4K I'm fine with.
And we checked I-39.
Yeah, Narnia's there right now. Narnia, how are I-38, I-39 looking?
No, I don't hear Narnia, but looking at
Narnia.
I-39.
39 is a little, it's pretty small to even be substantial development. Especially considering it was made 2,000 hours ago.
That's not SIGDEV. We can, yeah, like this is literally just a walkway around the station. I would not call that significant at all.
Mm-hmm.
Technically, Jespa claimed both these stations, which is not. She won't really claim one, but.
Okay. Yeah, so 39 will 39's no, SIGDEV. 38. He's just asking to pass under without a stop. So yeah, I'm fine with that. The underground looks clear. So okay. It's looking fine to me. Any objections? Yeah, Katie, we're not. I mean, yeah, it's over the 90-day threshold. So in case someone wanted to IAT it, they could. But I know that's not what you're asking for.
Yeah, I have no objections. It is kind of close on the 3 month, but it is 3 months.
Yeah, it's over. It's the important one.
Yeah, and he's just going under it. It's not like he's trying to make a station or take the town, so.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Anyone else? Anyone? Any objections for Katie's proposal?
Yeah, Chief, you have to take something I learned. You have to take silence as agreement. Apparently.
Yeah. Going once. Going twice. Sold. That is approved in full. 7C.
Echo, Lil should have talked to you about this.
Yes, he did. It's just basically small reroutings of the road in his town, and in mine and Cortez's towns.
Okay.
So it's, and I
I'm-
approve it.
Okay, I'm a little interested in. He said he got conflicting answers from staff on whether to submit this proposal at all. I think technically because Echo, you built that road, right?
Yeah, and I was the one who said that he really probably didn't need to put in a GSM proposal for that because
Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure which opinion. Maybe some other staff might have told him to submit, just in case. I don't. But I don't see much issue. It looks like he's just moving things.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
Next.
7C approved. 7D A245, which I saw some campaign armor stands put in front of me for question mark. Okay, the A245. So this is going. So Rosemont has. He has permission from Rosemont, so that's fine.
Is he? Oh, he does.
Yep, from the edit. Okay, and he's going up to Mountain View and with the eastern line.
There is a set of abandoned. Actually, there's several abandoned assets between Lapis and Rosemont. Maybe you should just quickly check those out.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea to give him a once over.
We can do some archaeology again.
Archaeology is the best part of the general staff meeting.
I'm in Lapis Bay, by the way, if anyone wants to get here.
There's some sort of this thing here. No core. Nope. No block data found.
Yes, that's older than last year's purge then.
Yeah. Oh, it's an it's an elevator. Yep.
Oh boy.
But yeah, it's literally just it looks like a bus lane road even, and a building. So that's okay.
Just a random bus lane?
Well, there's the far ends of the road are red, so I'm assuming that's a bus lane.
Yeah,
Maybe.
probably.
It's kind of thin for a road though.
For a road to have a dedicated bus lane? Well,
No,
I mean
it's like two blocks wide.
it's 3.
Well, I think our roads are supposed to be. What the heck is this?
No, the roads are normally 3. That's normal.
Okay.
There's a sign
yeah,
here
this
that
is-
said this road is claimed by Farkey. That was placed 800 hours ago.
There's a sign. What? So that's about a month ago. Is there a road proposal that's supposed to go through here? Because this seems kind of out of like maybe from previous GSM.
Well, the road is too old to have core protect data, so I don't know. Then again, he might have proposed to
I wonder if members in chat, members, if you can look on Dynmap where we are east of Rosemont, northwest of Lapis Bay. There's this road here. It's quite wide. It's like 2 lanes in each direction. Does anyone know if
Big lanes?
very, very wide lanes. Does anyone know anything about this road? Because I don't recall a proposal. It's quite far away from anything else, so it must have been proposed to be legal, I guess.
I don't remember it.
I'm not sure exactly where it's going because it's not going west to Rosemont or across the lake at all.
It's kind of pointing just to the middle of nowhere.
Elite says it's been there since the Expo East got extended, so...
Style kind of looks like castles, but...
This is a mystery road. Going back to Alpha's proposal, his road proposal wouldn't make use of this existing road here. It would just sort of because he's bridging across the road. Oh, actually, there's something we did forget. Did he mention in the proposal? Yeah, he doesn't specify how he's going to get across the water. Alpha.
I think he's online. Oh, bridge.
He probably.
Oh, it is a bridge?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Does that bridge need to be high enough? I guess it is. It's kind of a large lake. If boats wanted to go into the north part of this lake. It is a bridge. Yeah, Alpha, if you're listening, I think you would need... Oh, yeah, you're in Discord. Is the bridge going to be... Is it going to be like a really... Like a suspension bridge or a causeway? Because I wonder if... Because boats might want to cross under. So for realism purposes, it should be high enough. Alpha says 35. He can build it up to 35 blocks high. That should be enough. Oh, Fred says boats can't currently get in that body. I mean, boats from other places, I guess. I'm surprised there are no canals. Oh yeah, because I think we denied a canal in the Los Angeles area.
Yeah, because it was going kind of all over the place, and Andor Castle didn't want it to go in there.
Yeah, you can also build a canal, actually through New Bay. Well, there's mountains there, so maybe it wouldn't. Okay,
Narnia has to run away.
I will take over minutes. Thanks, Narn.
Ah.
You're typing.
Oh, no, not me.
Oh.
I don't know.
Castle.
Yes.
Do you know anything about the road? I don't know if you can see which road we're. There's a 2-lane, very wide road east of Rosemont. that.
Oh, so that's Meet Me in Space. He just happens to build things that look exactly like mine.
Okay. Yeah, because people were speculating it looked like you were kind of building.
Yeah, no, I'm aware of that town.
Okay. The weird thing is I don't think there was a proposal to build this road. At least I don't
Isn't
remember
it
one
only
from
like 100 blocks or so, though? Last I remember.
I mean, it's not that long, but there's no buildings anywhere near it. It's just the road.
I mean,
So-
they're probably starting off on town, and you know, like a big, kind of wide street.
Yeah,
Because he has if the area I'm thinking of is correct, he does have a town like nearish to there.
Well, it's across the bay.
Yeah, no, there's no town on this side of the bay.
And this section is around 400 blocks long.
And there's no corporate tech logs on the road. There is a sign by Farkey placed about a month ago that he's claiming the road, but it's very odd. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, that area is kind of... But yeah, I'm pretty sure Meet Me in Space just kind of ripped off my road design, so that's why they're like that.
Okay. Chief, we've got to make a decision or some.
I mean, considering Meet Me in Space has been offline for 5 months and this road doesn't really look that complete.
Yeah,
and I doubt it will be complete anytime soon.
What about the claim by Farkey, though? Like, what should we do about it?
Well, if he
It's
hasn't
a
done
month
anything
old
to
and
it,
he hasn't
it's been
done
a
anything
month.
to it.
That should expire it, right? I thought we said.
Okay. So we just, I guess when Alpha starts building here, he's going to take the southern part of this road. So we just let him like destroy it or what? Like,
I mean, it's a random road and it predates Core Protect, so it's just been sitting there for who knows how long.
yeah.
So, you know, it doesn't really need to be there because like no one's done anything to it for ages.
Maybe Alpha can attach this road to his highway.
I mean,
like it's either that or we regenerate this area, and that's a lot. So I think just leaving it here would be
just leaving it alone is probably the best option.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then did we solve the bridge bit? I had to step out for a hot sec.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, Alpha can build it up to like 30 or plus blocks high. So
okay.
There are no boats from other lakes aren't allowed in here because there's no canal connecting. But that might change later, so might as well.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think if we just leave that road alone, that then it looks fine. I mean, it's a random road. Do we know what Fargate is like? Why he claimed that, or what he wants to do with it? Because it just seems weird.
We don't know. He's not that active either, I think. So, if you want to try to ask him, maybe. But
yeah, well, just because I'm thinking, like it's a wide road, but other than that, it really isn't anything. I mean, it doesn't connect to anything. So, you know, in terms of standard land claiming rule, it's well over the 2-week threshold for significant development. So, and basically what I'm trying to think through is, would Alpha DS be able to go in and just kind of pave over that if you wanted to? I'm fine with that because it's a random bit of road in the middle of nowhere that doesn't do anything.
Alpha DS is online right now. Alpha, can you, or you here, you can give us your opinion on this. But basically, yeah, we'd be fine with you. You can do what you want with this road, or at least the part that you cross. You can connect to it, you can destroy it, you could modify it. I mean,
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
yeah.
Yeah.
If you connect to it, that'd be cool, I guess.
Figure out what the hell it's supposed to do.
You basically have a spur that goes up to nowhere right now, but
Okay, so in that case, then sounds like we are approving the rest of the construction of the A246. Going once. Going twice. Sold. All right.
Go to the second section.
yeah, we're
7B2.
Yeah, we're just doing phase 1 right now.
Yeah, the proposal was phase 1. Phase 2 was also proposed. Which will go eastbound from Lapis Bay to XE38. Where's the B246 that's nearby? I know that.
The B246 connects XE38 to other towns in this area, it looks like.
Okay.
So to basically be connecting those towns and their road to the rest of the highway network.
Gotcha. So the only potential issue that I have is that is a little bit of a more mountainous region. So there might be slight alterations of the route when building the road to respect the terrain. Okay. So Alpha, are you thinking you're gonna have it like run in between the mountains, or are you gonna have it do some tunneling, or what are you thinking to have it accommodate the terrain there? Between the mountains, okay. Okay. So there is an abandoned asset east of XE33, northeast of 34. I'm gonna go try and figure out what that is. It's kind of over here somewhere. Ah, this thing. Yeah, this isn't significant, so I'm fine just ignoring this. It's like a shell of a building and one road.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cool location. Got some natural springs and overhangs and stuff, so yeah, if anyone wants to build out here. Okay, so it sounds like I'll be going in between the mountains in the mountain region. Mostly straight line as much as plausible within the scope of the terrain. Any objections? I'm fine carrying it all the way through to 38.
So to be clear, this is going to be a separate road from the A.
No, this is the
Sorry,
other
B-
half of the A245. So it will be separate from the B246.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. The B246.
Yeah. Yes, it will be separate.
Do they roughly go in the same? Like, where is? I don't see the B246 in the proposal, but where?
The B246 is to the east of the town this road terminates at.
Yeah, it goes south. It goes south and then for a little bit, and then curves east. So the B246 essentially it acts more or less as a continuation of the A245. So the A245 is stopping here to convert over, and then to get to Bogtown or whatever, it's on the B road.
Oh, I see. So they're just connected to each other.
Yes.
But
yes.
they're
So
still
they continue in a line, but they're separate roads.
I see. Okay.
Yeah, because it downgrades to a B road out of 38.
Gotcha. Okay.
Ouch.
Rip.
Anyways, yeah, I don't see much of a problem with this.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Anybody else? Any objections?
okay.
Who's what? What is this? Who? What? Never mind. Okay, going once, going twice, and sold. 8A Epsilon Awards for Fjork.
Is Fjork here? No, he isn't. Okay.
No.
Well,
not here to defend himself. Denied.
Is he requesting funding, or is it just kind of requesting the existence of the event?
What is happening?
Please read the note at the beginning of this proposal. I did have to ask Bjork for further clarification. He is not asking for funding. The money will be coming from his own account.
Well, in that case, I don't see why he'd need approval.
Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing here that requires it.
Yeah, technically he doesn't. He doesn't need to submit. It is the first event that Fjork is trying to do, and I do have concerns about how organized he's going to be in terms of like how he's going to do it. He can try. He can go ahead and try. He didn't need to notify us about it. But
yeah, I mean,
I guess he could. He would submit to add it to the events calendar at least and all that.
Yeah, but there are other. You can just ask the admins to put something on the calendar. That doesn't need full GSM.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing on here that requires our attention. So it's been fine the whole time, so it can go ahead. Yeah, there's no funding attached to it, so. But we can put it on the calendar if you want. So, yeah, good luck, I guess. Okay. Moving on to 9A, which is an IAT at station H21. This is currently the town of Walcott, and Extreme Coder wants it. Floating above the natural terrain, I see, and making it flat.
Yeah, I hate that.
Why? Well, I know why. It's because it makes it easier to build, but
yeah, it's not really. I know there's some towns like this, and I kind of, when I evaluate them, I kind of just want to break into ground to see if there's an empty space below.
GM3.
And use that to downvote the town. This is
Yeah.
WB Hobbs' town. He's not. He's at this point. It's more like 4 months. He hasn't been on. So
Well, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, it seems like he wants to, do stuff with the town and expand his town into it. So,
Where's this town? H19. 19. Okay. Yeah. So I'm fine with it. I would like it to not be floating flatlands, but you can only ask for so much. Okay. Any objections to approval? Going once. Going twice. H21 sold to Extreme Coder, ZN6 to Elite Neon. Welcome to Capsville. Oh, God.
Oh, Capsville.
And there's nothing here except a big canal, which I think this is part of the Seneca? Maybe? I don't know. Looks like it could be. But then what is this? If anyone wants to come on a field trip to ZN6, TPA to Frumple.
yeah, there's
some tram stations.
There's a tram station that goes around. A little. It's a bit of an odd route.
Yeah, it just goes. There's just a tram line. There's a thing on the other side of the canal, but what? I'm very confused. What is this?
it is a convolutedly long tram line for.
It just keeps going and it wraps around itself, and I. What?
Amazing.
Now it goes into a tunnel. I'm just following this. I'm just trying to figure out where this frickin' tram line goes. Oh, I found the end. I found the end of the red line. It's City Hall. So you have to take it all the way to the end, and this is City Hall, except it doesn't even have anything. Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, it's obvious this person has been offline for a very long time, and this town will. Yeah.
Okay, but we're just talking about ZN6, so.
Yeah, that's what this is. Yeah.
So do you want to just give it to Elite?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Sure.
Okay, Elite, you own ZN6 now. Have fun. Good luck figuring out what the hell is there. Because we definitely can't. Okay. Before you do that, I need someone to give me the notes from the trustee meeting because that is the end of our agenda. Okay. So.
Where'd everyone go? Oh.
I'm going to. Well, we had to do the Q&A.
The trustee meeting's done.
I'm gonna unmute people in this channel now, so please hold.
Excuse me, this is not allowed. There's an airport on top of this building.
Who put an airport? What?
Yeah.
On top of a WarPro station? Oh my god. Okay, I
Yes,
shall now
this
be.
deserves senator.
Let me. I'm gonna quickly read off the results of the trustee meeting, and then we can open the. And then we can open the floor for. Oh my god. Sorry, I just opened the trustee meeting notes and it's already ridiculous. Yes, Skelly. Yes. Yes. Oh,
Okay.
do we get another one?
Before we read the results of the trustee meeting, I'd like to let it known that I veto all motions preemptively.
Oh, it's getting close. Oh, Penn State scored.
No sport.
Wait, I'm.
Hole in one!
Okay. Yeah, we might actually win this thing. There's a minute to go. Damn. Okay, Google's delayed then because I just Googled it. Okay, sorry. The University of Minnesota football team is really undefeated, and we're fighting Penn State, which is the other undefeated football team. And anyway, okay. Skelly will have a more detailed sports report shortly. And apologies in advance for yelling from him. Trustee meeting notes are as follows. Nominate John Oliver for trustee. Nominate the red part of the MRT logo for trustee. Make the logo of the MRT have a taco middle. Reaffirm the trustees' commitment to gay strip clubs. Redesign the trustee building. Throw Elite Neon halfway out the window. Impeach Frumple and give Vulpicula direct control over the MRT. Vulpicula is a meanie weenie for not making Fred the MRT dictator. Defenstrate Vulpicula. And promote GSM Berg to premier.
I also would like to move for legalizing gay marriage, but only gay marriage, no other type.
Yeah, so I'm going to walk over to this building right here that has things on fire, and I'm going to take the trustee meeting notes and deposit them directly in it. Because we're going to ignore almost all of those proposals. Okay.
Almost.
Almost all of them. Okay. Oh God, who's pinging me?
Do you like my new town, Chief?
What new town? The one on the roof of the
Yes.
station?
Yeah?
Well, it's gonna be removed shortly, so
You gotta live the moment.
okay.
It was promoted to premier so that it never may be demolished.
Can we get to serious questions and stuff?
Okay, serious questions that have nothing to do with football. You can ping me in game or on Discord, and I will start putting a list together. So yeah, go. If you have questions, do it. Mojang, assuming that I understand what your question is asking, we have decided that night renders will be discontinued at the next render,
Yeah, that's what Kachao means. Kachao means to get out.
I figured that's what you meant, but yes, it will be discontinued, and the next render will be happening either shortly after, or it will happen next week, starting either shortly after the server maintenance or the server restart on Sunday night, or sometime on Monday. So, next question. Hello? Does anybody else have questions, or are we just gonna go into the... What? HVT, what are you doing?
Vulpicula has a question.
Vulpicula has a question? Okay, well, given that we only had one serious question, what is your non-serious question?
And our serious question had the word "ka-chow" in it, so even then, oh boy.
You said he'll be ignoring almost all of the trustee meeting.
I move
Yes.
that both of my cats be promoted to citizen.
The cats did not fill out the member app, so they're not. They need to do that.
I move that they get an exemption.
We don't do exemptions on that, except for Cal.
Yeah, Cal got an exemption. Why can't
Because that was a different time, a different how we ran the server.
But we can change.
How about Kitty just acts as a
run the
legal
server
representative of his cats?
No.
I should go live.
We're almost done. Yeah, no one built anything behind me, so
I should totally go live.
Jeez.
People just want to play Secret Hitler after this.
I guess people just want to play Secret Hitler. Vulpicula, to answer your question, there is at least one item in the trustee meeting notes that may or may not be considered at some later point, which is different from being ignored. Okay. Are there any other questions, or are we done?
The picture I just put in GSM discussion, I just took that. How are you going to deny those two? I mean, look at them.
There's my answer, Kitty. Put on the right channel.
Kitty, which one's winning? Fred, Joe's a plumber from 2008.
What's his last name?
He was born in 2008?
Guys, you're asking the presidents for chief, not me.
He was born well before 2008, but was only relevant in 2008.
Atomizing garbage.
Yeah, Joe got his notoriety because John McCain used him in his presidential campaign.
Oh.
No, that's a different Joe.
Same person.
No, they're different.
Oh.
No, Fred, that's your mom's name.
I move that this GSM be dissolved by His Majesty Frumpel in a general election.
That's not how this works.
I'm not a majesty, and I'm not royalty.
Also, you're not a majesty, but we'll gloss over that part.
We'll gloss over that part and just call this meeting done.
Please.
Yeah. Let's go. And people who want to play Secret Hitler can play Secret Hitler. Please clean up your mess that you all made on the roof of this station, because I'm pretty sure Mega would be slightly annoyed.
No, man.
And that's it for the GSM today.
Kitty, do you want people to clean up their mess on the roof of your...
The GSM finishing today a shorter one, finishing after about an hour and a half. For more news and information, follow us on our Twitter. Thank you for watching, and good night.